Hello there. I'm entitled this the Super Jews versus the unblessed Muslims in the world. In Genesis 12 we're told by God, I will bless them that bless thee and curse them that curse thee. The Jewish population numbered just roughly 15 million or less than 0.2% of the global population of roughly 7 billion people in the world today. Thus the Jews make up less than a quarter of 1% of the world's population. And yet this tiny number of people vastly outnumber all the Muslims in the worldwide contributions in such diverse matters as medicine, technology, science, peace, maths, and philosophy. Muslims do not contribute. My question is this: if Allah is God, why can't Allah really bless the Muslims? Whereas we find that God has told us, and Yahweh said to Abraham, get you out of your country, from your family, and from your father's house to the land that I'll show you. I'll make you a great nation. I'll bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I'll bless those who bless you, and I'll curse him that curses you. And in you all the families of the earth will be blessed. So Abraham departed from the Lord and went away from Haran. Genesis 12 verse 1 to 4. Here's a test case. Okay? In the last 100 years, for example, from 1900 until, say, the year 2000, let's look at what Jewish Israelis have actually contributed to the world scene and compare that to the Arab Muslim world. Remember, the Jews are only number 15 million, while the Arab Muslims and the other Muslims will number about 1 billion people. And they got a lot of territory in the world. Okay? Now let's look at the Swedish Nobel Prize winning system as a neutral test case. In the 20th century, the Nobel Prize winners, Jewish benefits to the world, chemistry, 1905 Otto von Bayer, then Henry Moisen, Otto Wallich, Richard Wilster, Fritz Haber, George Charles de Hevesy, Melvin Calvin, Max Ferdinand Peretz, William Howard Stein, Ilya Prigogine, Herbert Charles Brown, Paul Berg, Walter Gilbert, Roald Hoffman, Aaron Klug, Albert Hoffman, Mr. Alan J. Hager from 1905 all the way to 2000. How many Jewish benefits in the field of chemistry? 22. And on the Muslim side, 1990, Elias James Corey was actually a convert. 1999, Ahmad Zewel. Islam, 2. Israel, 22 so far. In the fields of economics, the science of business, Nobel Prize winners stand on the Jewish side. 1970, Paul Anthony Samuelson. 1971, Simon Kuznets. 1972, Kenneth Joseph Arrow. 1975, Leonard Konstanovich. 1976, Milton Friedman, who recently died. 1978, Herbert A. Simon. 1980, Lawrence Robert Klein. 1985, Franco Modlagini. 1987, Robert M. Solow. 1990, Harry Markovich. 1990, Merton Miller. 1992, Gary Becker. 1993, Robert Fogel. So the Jewish benefits in science of economics, which makes the world go round for everybody, Jews, Arabs, and Christians, and Jew, and whatever, score Israel, Jewish people, 13. Muslim benefits in the field of economics, 0. Literature, 1900 to 1999. 1910, Paul Heshy. 1927, Henry Bergson. 1958, Boris Pasternak. 1966, Shimon Yosef Agnon. 1966, Nelly Sachs. 1970, Saul Bellow. 1978, Isaac Bashevis Singer. 1981, Elias Canetti. 1987, Joseph Brodsky. 1991, Nadine Gordimir. Score Israel, 10 prize winners in literature, Nobel Prize winners, and in Islam, there you go, Albert Camus, 1957. 1988, Najib Mahfouz. Islam, 2. Israel, 10. In the field of medicine, which everybody needs to make them go, whether you go to hospital, clinic, whatever, Nobel Prize winners. Israel. In the 20th century, 1908, Eli Meshkinov. 1908, Paul Ehrlich. 1914, Robert Baronet. 1922, Otto Neurov. 1930, Karl Landsteiner. 1931, Otto Warburg. 1936, Otto Louis. 1944, during the height of the Nazi oppression, Joseph Erlanger. 1944, Herbert Spencer Gasser. 1945, Ernest Boris Chan. 1946, Hermann Joseph Müller. 1950, Thaddeus Reichstein. Then we have Waxman, Krebs, Lippmann, Kornib, Bloch, Loof, Wald, Nuremberg, Luria Axel Katz, Sir Bernard Katz, 1970. 1975, Howard Martin Tannen. 1991, Harold Newer. 1995, Edward B. Lewis. 1994, Albert Gilman. On the Jewish side, medicine benefits the world. Score 42 Nobel Prize winners. In Islam, 0. Wow. Shocking. Jewish benefits the world, the field of physics. 1907, Albert Abraham Michelson. 1908, Gabriel Lippmann. 1921, Albert Einstein. 1922, Niels Bohr. 1925, James Franck. Then we have Hertz, Gastav, Rabbi, Isidor Isaac Araba. 1944. 1952, Felix Bloch. Then Tam, Sergei, Glasser, Hofstadter, Landau, Feynman, Gelman, Gabor, Josephstein. 1973. Glashow. 1995, Martin Perry. Jewish benefits in the field of physics the world, 29. Islam, 0. World peace, 1911, Alfred Fried. 1911, Tobias Michael Carl Acer. 1968, Rene Cassin. 1973, Dr. Henry Kissinger. 1978, Menachem Begin. 1986, Eli Weitzel. 1994, Shimon Peres. 1994, Yitzhak Rabin. Peacemakers for the world. Score, Israel, Jewish people, 8. Islam, 1978, Mohammed Anwar el-Sadat colonized Egypt. 1994, terrorist and Egyptian PLO leader Yasser Arafat. Yeah, I know, he got the Peace Prize, even though he's still a terrorist. So grand total of 8 for Israel and Islam, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, so far in the fields of peace, physics, chemistry, medicine, and all the other benefits of the world, economics and literature, right? What's the score? Grand total, Israel, the Jewish side, 119 Nobel Prize winners in the 20th century. In Islam, 6. What's going on? The Bible tells us that, as God says, I'll bless those who bless you, and I'll curse him that curses you. And in you all the families of the earth will be blessed. So we are Gentiles, I'm not Jewish, but they've been blessed by God's way that is dealt to the Jewish people just in the 20th century alone. I haven't even talked about the other centuries before. When Nazi Germany went against the Jewish people, God destroyed the nation of Germany, broke it into 2 bits, west and east. When they repented, the same Germans were able to reunify the country. That's how God blesses and God destroys nations. When the Romans came against God's people, the Jews, they came around, and what happened to the Romans? They disappeared. The same thing with every country, empire that comes against God's children, people, the Israelites. Okay? So be careful how you deal with them, because God notices these things. So there we have a simple test. I'd rather, even if I was not a Christian, I'd follow Jewish beliefs, because I'd say, hey, that's where the blessings are. Okay? Whether it's medicine, physics, chemistry, business, whatever. Right? Tiny people, and yet God's wonderfully blessed them. And yet the Arab Muslim Allah has done absolutely nothing. 6 Nobel Prize winners, and yet the Israelites have how many? 119? My goodness. May God really bless you as you begin to realize that Allah does not bless, but He curses in a dreadful way. Murders galore. Look at the Middle East. All the democracies. What? Oh yeah, there's only one. Israel. Is that why so many people hate the Israelites there? May God bless in the Lord Jesus' name. Right?